Hello there everyone, thank you for stopping by and welcome to Disco Elysium, part 27. Have a few things to do today. It's late in the evening, it's almost time to go to sleep. Not quite. Have a few things to do. We do have some white chicks we can do. We can go talk to Renee down here. If he's still here this late in the evening, maybe he's gone to sleep, we don't know. And it seems the interfacing check with Egghead is also unlocked. I thought I tried that and it failed, and well, guess not. And then I have to go talk to those things up there. Ugh, I'm not looking forward to it. Let's see.
I like playing in the dark. Sharpens your nocturnal instincts. Feels like being on recon again.
What is it about this old soldier that makes him stand so proud? 28%. We can do it. We can't.
All you see is an old soldier refuses to replace his uniform with a civilian attire.
Anything else I can assist you with, officer?
No.
We still have a game to finish.
I think I need to go to Fritta. And maybe try and buy some more morale charges, if I can remember the freaking name of them. So, Egghead then. He's in the church. Some interfacing. To see if we can't make the Van Eyck beat. I was about to say bite. Van Eyck beat. Way cooler. Way hardcore. Probably not. Because my interfacing isn't that good.
A better deal! Yeah! Medium car!
Oh, I can do this. I did think about it. I thought about the discarded melody and came to the conclusion that Van Eyck has lived around here.
J'adore! God is close by, but maybe he doesn't have good enough ears. Let me turn it up so we can lure him here.
You do that, Egghead. We're gonna try the interfacing. Solved Arno Van Eyck. So that's why we can do the interfacing, because we did the thoughts, we got another plus, so we got a little bit of higher percentage. I see, we're still gonna fail it spectacularly.
Here's an idea. Say what you said before, the exact same thing. Or wait, say something that's only marginally different. It will yield a drastically different outcome.
Are you sure interfacing? Sure, dude, you gotta reroute the sound juice through the fluxifier.
The fluxifier? Where is that?
It's nowhere. I made it up because I don't wanna destroy the beat. He's having a good thing going on here.
The large-headed youth gives you a sorely disappointed look.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Egghead.
An innocent soul, unaccustomed to acts of wanton guile.
Oh.
A cruel joke to play on an earnest talk dork.
Oh. Anyway. Guess I gotta actually go out of the church before I can do anything. Well, that failed. So next point, put it in interfacing, because I really want to get this beat done. I want to see what happens. I want to see if maybe we can lure Arno Van Eyck here. How cool would that be? Arno Van Eyck in Disco Elysium, the nightclub. That would be kind of cool. I guess I cannot put this off any longer. I have to go talk to Kuno the cunt. I hate him and his friend. I use that term loosely. Below the grime, a dark neon poster reads, Van Eyck totally transcendent. Ah, because I had that thought, I could now see Van Eyck posters everywhere. I see. Oh, there he is, the shitbag. Freaking waste of human life. Both of you.
Fuck, does Kuno care?
It's not. Yeah, I just need to talk to him. I don't need to unlock anything. I just need to talk to him, unfortunately. You wouldn't happen to know anything about any missing locusts, would you, Shitstain?
No, Kuno doesn't give a fuck about books.
I'm sure you don't, asshole.
So he knows locusts are bugs.
I guess that's something.
Oh my god, I told you that shit is lame!
Shut up, see.
Yeah, shut up.
Now they're gonna take you to lame prison!
She sounds like she's about to cry, out of disappointment at Kuno's newfound lameness.
So what's this about?
Deny everything, Kuno. You need to lawyer up.
Kuno's not gonna say anything without his lawyer present.
Lame. That rings some bells. Could this be connected to Night City? AKA, the City of Rage. Yeah, that's pretty lame. Sounds like art.
Yeah, Kuno, is this about Rage City?
Oh god, Kuno, no! It's gonna happen now. They're gonna make you lame.
Just want to strangle her.
Stop it, see. No one's gonna make anyone lame. Kuno's got this under control.
You know it's good characters when the developers get you to really, really hate them. To get so emotionally invested you just want to wipe them out. Good job. Props. Still hate them though.
There's definitely something going on here. You should check out Kuno's shack, the one with the pig's head.
Yes, we shall do that.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Yeah, I don't fucking care about you either, so take a hike and fucking go drown in the harbor or something. I really wouldn't care if he died. If I had to make a choice between Kuno dying and me trying to prevent it in any case, so be it taking a bullet for him or like pointing in someone else's direction or just saying something, that fucker's dead. Okay, we're past Kuno. We're past Kuno, we don't have to talk to him anymore. I'm fine, how are you? It's crawling with locusts in here.
All around you, the hisses and chirps of locusts fill the musky air. The earthen floor of the shack has been shaped into mounds of mud, dotted with little holes for windows.
What the hell was Kuno doing on the other side, messing with a trap? Why would he go over there?
Like skyscrapers, spires of dirt and sand rising. Accommodations for their insectoid inhabitants.
So he does care about bugs?
Well, detective, it appears you've solved the case.
The lieutenant looks around, writes something in his little blue notebook and turns to you.
Of the locusts. For the missing locust case, which is a sub-case of the imaginary insect case. So at least that's going well.
Yes, precisely what I was thinking. We're not gonna point out his sarcasm.
Yes. I feel we are nearing a real breakthrough.
You think the Insulindian phasmid is nearby?
If anything, the presence of the locust points to the opposite. The phasmid did not take the bait from the traps. It was Kuno. The phasmid doesn't exist. But what do I know?
We should talk to the asshole and get him to stop.
I'll let you handle the Kuno side of things. You are doing just fine.
I don't want to. I thought I was free of him. I'm not free of the little bastard. And I really want to be, because I hate him. Oh well.
Fuck does Kuno care?
I know you took the locusts from the traps the cryptozoologists set up.
Yeah. Kuno took the bugs. So what?
You say you don't give a fuck about bugs and then you go build a whole bug town?
It's not Bugtown. It's the city of locusts. Locusts aren't just bug shit. They come out of the sky like a fucking shadow. Shit descends.
They are pretty terrifying in a swarm, agreed.
Stop!
She wails from behind the fence, then buries her face in her hands. Go! Do something else.
Locusts coming down like a shadow. This must be the Night City he mentioned when you asked him where he's been.
So, that in there, that's Night City?
Yeah, Locust City. City of Rage. City of Lights.
There's a tug of war over the name of his fantastical city. It's almost too big for his imagination.
But only almost.
The girl forces herself to watch again, the corners of her eyes twitching from discomfort.
Good.
The lameness is causing her physical pain. The damage may be permanent.
Even better. No, City of Rage. That sounds like a cool place.
Kuno, the pig wants to help you. Oh, that's how lame it is. Please just don't say you're...
Shut up.
An artist. Maybe I am an artist. You hear that, everyone? I'm a fucking artist now.
Did he just say I? Kuno usually calls Kuno, Kuno.
You know, that's great, Kuno. It's cool to make art. We're not gonna rile him up.
Oh my god, Kuno! He's gonna make you totally lame in, like, 3 seconds. Don't let him, Kuno.
Let me, Kuno. Let me bring you back from the brink so you're at least a slightly bit tolerable.
Yo, fuck you, see?
Yes.
Kuno can be what Kuno wants to be. Kuno's his own man. Kuno's free.
He tears at the buttons of his shirt, trying to rip them open. They don't give way. Yes, he told his friend to shut the fuck up. Or just fuck off. Good.
Kuno made himself into Kuno. Kuno can make himself into anything. Kuno can make himself into a pig if he wants. Kuno can make himself into a... Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Kuno truly doesn't give a shit.
Don't make yourself into a pig, Kuno. You'll have to take me away.
A leaden silence fills the yard. Good. Well, that depends on the choices. No, we're not gonna say anything. We're gonna let these two hash it out. The less things I say to Kuno, the better.
Without a word, she disappears entirely behind the fence.
Yes!
For once, the boy is lost for words. He turns completely red now, with splotches of white beginning to appear across his face. Use this momentary confusion to take control of the situation.
I need you to stop taking locusts from the traps. The cryptozoologists are trying to find something very important. Those locusts are bait. Should I say that? Authority. I mean, it's temporary confusion. He's probably gonna push back like hell as soon as he gets... As soon as he gets all his mental faculties back. You know, I have to ask, what does the City of Locusts mean?
It don't mean anything. It's shit. Kuno just likes to focus. Kuno likes to concentrate on shit. Build shit when he's zipping hard. Fuck.
He turns his face up to the heavens.
Pig, you really shouldn't have fucked with Kuno City. Now it's all fucking lame.
So what's gonna happen to the locusts?
Kuno's gonna let the fucking locusts die.
Asshole. Also, stop taking them.
I don't give a shit. I don't need the locusts anyway. Shit is all lame now. C was right.
He turns towards the fence.
The girl's face appears again above the fence, just long enough to make eye contact with Kuno.
Okay, now that that's settled, I'd better be off, and I hope I never see any of your faces again.
The fuck are they trying to catch anyway? With the traps?
The Insulindian phasmid. He mutters to himself.
He recognizes the name.
Wait, you know what the Insulindian phasmid is?
Bitches think Kuno doesn't know shit. The fuck out of here. Kuno's tired of this shit.
There's silence between the two children. They're not saying anything to each other, nor looking in each other's direction.
So a rift has formed between them. That is the best news yet. The freaking best news yet. I'm gonna regret this.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Nothing.
Kuno doesn't...
Yep, get out of here. Can I talk to you? I don't want to, but...
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think.
Take one step closer. Maybe we can scare her?
Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in.
I just want to ask you some questions.
I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
I wish.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
What are those strange words you use, girl?
I come from the woods, Kuttavitu. You don't want to go there with me. You don't want to see what I've seen.
I don't want to go anywhere with you.
Don't be traumatizing her. Get the fuck out of here.
Ugh. Okay, now. Done. Is the task done? Report your findings to the cryptozoologists. Hopefully, no more Kuno ever again. Because, holy shit nuggets. Also, is Fritte open? Because I am so out of my morale healing things. And I'm not gonna antagonize this bastard. He'll probably just punch me out or something. The yellow roses in the window. Those aren't the flowers that were left for Classier. What? What are we talking about now? Anyway, can I turn in my tear without...
The tear machine stands in the corner.
Yes.
Your bottles clunk into the machine.
Good. That's probably the last time I have to do that. Probably the last time I have to do it.
Is this about the questions again?
No.
'Cause I don't really know anything.
I actually want to buy stuff. Can I buy stuff?
A small cabinet on the
There you
wall
go.
is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
I think Nosafed is for health. Why can't I buy Hypnogamma? +3 morale. That's pretty good. Who is Saint Baptiste?
Saint Baptiste, you know, the pharmaceuticals company.
She nods slowly at the cabinet. Yeah, but tell me more.
Saint Baptiste Pharmaceuticals, the one that sells meds out of Saint Baptiste. That one. There.
Yeah, that one.
She is right. Saint Baptiste, the company, derives its name from Saint Baptiste, the city. Itself so named because that's what it is. A rare case where that really is the full etymological history. As far as almost anyone knows, at least.
Okay. Why is this grayed out? I want some Hypnogamma.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
So why is it grayed out? How about a bottle of magnesium? Oh, I can see what it does. I see. I have enough health replenishing items. I need some bottles of magnesiums.
Okay, here.
And another one.
Okay, here.
And another one.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
I know it's almost bedtime and I'm gonna
Okay,
get healed, but you know.
okay,
There.
here.
It makes me feel better. Music? Ooh, maybe. What's this?
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big Fritte slogan on the back.
I'll buy a raincoat, because I have money now.
Here you go.
The clerk removes the garment from the lower shelf and hands it over. We could buy cigarettes, but we're not gonna. See, I can do lots of fun stuff when I have money. Also, raincoats. What do you do? Oh, right, we have the eight-eyed Teratorn tie, which gives me 1 Inland Empire and 1 Volition. You know, yeah. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't cover up my naked chest as well as the scarf does, but hey, here we are. +1 physical instruments. How about nothing that gives me a minus in something? Screw you. +1 endurance. Yeah, I'm gonna keep my commander's jackets. Okay. So, what do we have left to do now? It's 2022 in the evening. Is there anything else I can do today? I want it to be 9 so I can talk to Kim about stuff. I'm not gonna go to my room. I'm gonna talk to Kim, and then we're gonna go to my room, and then we're gonna go to Joyce and talk about the pail, which I needed somewhere. You're right, to try and form a theory / hypothesis about the 2mm wide hole in the world in the church. Should probably also go back to the fisherwoman, because it was awkward to ask her out when Kim was with us, so we're not gonna do that. There's probably something else I was missing there too, but hey. So what should I... Is there anything I can do? I can go talk to Report about this. Look for Ruby on the coast. We're gonna do that tomorrow. We're gonna do this tomorrow. And we're gonna do this whenever we level up and can put more points into interfacing. Right, the jacket. Didn't we pick up a jacket? Didn't we get the jacket? We're not gonna get the hangman's boots. The armor piece, find one armor piece. That kind of slipped through my fingers when Gary the crypto fascist got away. Determine where the shot came from. Check the boardwalk, island, and Land's End. I haven't done any of these, but I have been at the boardwalk, and I'm pretty sure I've been at Land's End. We're not gonna do this. Find a way inside the large apartment building in the north. Yes. Ask Scab Leader about tattoos. No. We are gonna ask Gart about singing karaoke. That could be fun. I think I actually found his jacket, or at least a jacket very encrusted with fish shit. Not fish shit, but bird shit. Maybe that was his jacket. There's only one way to find out. It was also pretty disgusting. Remember that.
Tequila sunset.
He nods in appreciation. I found your jackets, I think.
Ah, tequila. I knew you'd come through. That's fucking great, man.
Just take this piece of crap.
Let me see. What? This isn't my jacket. My jacket was beautiful. This is fucking filthy. What am I supposed to do with this?
What do you expect? You left it outside for a week.
I'm not taking a disgusting pile of hobo rags. I may be in an irrecoverably decaying orbit, but I've still got standards. Either bring it back the way it was before, or find a dumpster to burn it in.
He hands it to you.
You know, despite the guano, it looks like the jacket itself is stain resistant. It may just need a good scrubbing.
Uh-huh. A good scrubbing, huh? Where would I go to scrub? Wait. Hello? You're sitting here scrubbing rags. Can you scrub something for me?
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
If anything, the waves are gonna help me sleep. Just like rain falling on the ceiling or the windowsill. Just some of the most wonderful sounds ever to fall asleep to. But anyway, I found that jacket I was looking for, but it's kind of filthy. Could you wash it for me? I'll even pay you. I have money, so I can pay you.
I can wash it for you, but it's going to take about a half an hour. Think you can stay put for that long?
That's perfect, actually. That is... I couldn't... This is 100% perfect.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
No, we must run around ceaselessly. It would be torture to stay put.
I could use a breather. It's been another track and field day.
The lieutenant says, rubbing his thigh. Yeah, we'll wait.
Well, hand it over then, and I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, washerwoman.
Must say, I'm proud of this one. It's pretty nice underneath all that filth. I hope you take better care of it than its last owner.
Right, thank you very much, and I'm off. Ooh, Fallen Windbreaker. This windbreaker is like a protective cocoon, placing the wearer's torso into a pocket universe where wind, water, dirt, and fire cannot harm them. Huge writing, 100% synthetic, is proudly displayed on the chest. It lets absolutely no air through. Warning, item not actually fireproof. +1 pain threshold, +1 half-life, -1 drama, sweat like a pig. Also, does it look good? Kind of. But I did promise to bring it back, so that is what we're gonna do. So, why were you highlighted? What do I have to interact with here? Well, we have the bullet. I don't think I've looked at this one. Because I was waiting until Kim came back. The bullet mushroomed out on impact. It now looks like a... No, I didn't. No, this is from the corpse. No. Okay, never mind. Don't mind me. Gonna give the jacket back. Hey, that didn't take half an hour. That only took 10 minutes. Damn it. I was banking on that taking half an hour.
Tequila sunset.
Okay, here's your jacket, freshly washed.
My jacket?
Yeah, the one you had me clean the seagull shit off of.
A look of consternation crosses the man's face. He looks at you, then at his bottle, then back at you.
What the fuck are you talking about, Tequila?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Rosemary, what the fuck is Tequila talking about?
Oi, that's the jacket you stole 2 weeks ago. From the kid who was making it with his gal on the beach.
That's disgusting. I've never done anything like that in my life. You're both delusional. Found. That's medium concept stuff.
It becomes abundantly clear to you how this man managed to lose his keys, business, friends, and girlfriend.
I finally found someone who has a worse memory than me. It's a miracle.
I'm calling it. It's neurological.
Well, you're lost then. I'm keeping the jacket for myself. He stole it in the first place. So.
That shit is so medium concept, I wouldn't touch it with a stick. But yeah, okay. I'm sure it looks great on you.
It's an okay jacket, if you are into that look.
Well, be seeing you. Never.
Okay. Let's step aside for a second. I have something I want to talk about.
Oh? You do? Okay, let's step aside. This is far enough away.
I've been meaning to have a little chat with you about your sense of style.
What style? My style? What about it?
It's just, well, you look more like a high-flying businessman than a police officer.
I'm wearing my police jacket at least.
That's right. You're an entrepreneur of the peace, here to disrupt legacy law enforcement with buzzwords and privatization schemes.
You know, that's not quite what I was going for.
Then maybe you should change your look.
Do you have any suggestions?
You know the expression, the clothes make the man? The right outfit in the right situation can make all the difference in the world.
Alright. You're a kind of a sharp-dressed man. We could be style buddies.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, detective.
No.
A warm smile.
He does like me.
Anyway, we should probably get back to the case. Let's go.
Yeah, but I got another 10 minutes to kill. Which I hopefully can... Oh, this doesn't count as a fisherman's shacks. which I hopefully can kill reporting the other quest, the cryptozoologist one. I mean, Kim has warmed up to us, he likes us, he respects us. I feel like I'm doing okay. These douchebags, however, well, at least this douchebag, that's another issue. I get the feeling I'm never gonna be friends with you.
Hello, officer. I think I almost have it. A new trap design, that is. I know you're skeptical, but I have a good feeling about this.
Okay, I talked with I had a chat with the cunt outside. He promised to stop stealing the locusts.
So it was just a child.
He purses his lips, crestfallen.
Thank you for telling us, sweetie. This is good news, right? It means we can try again.
She acts chipper, but something's changed in her tone. A hidden worry.
Because your husband is gonna go off again and leave you behind. I mean, I get the passion he has for his work, but he should spend a little bit more time with Lena. I think she's lonely. Poor woman.
Something is secretly gnawing at her confidence. It's not this Kuno kid or the missing locusts. It's something else.
Yeah, you're right. We just need to restock the empty trap. Then we'll need to inspect the traps one more time. And then maybe we can.
He breaks into a hideous coughing fit. Yeah, he's not well either, it seems, so...
He has a 38-degree fever. His resilience has given way.
Darling, I told you to take it easy. You're getting sick. Maybe it's time to go home.
She looks at him with tender concern.
You're right, you're right. We can come back next season, when it's warmer.
I mean... I can end the quest here, it feels, but you know what? We come way too far to quit. I'm gonna restock the trap and let's do this.
We are getting really carried away with this, aren't we? Fine, it's better than having these people get pneumonia on the coast. But after this...
He makes a show of suppressing a sigh.
He wants to see this tale through, as much as you. Otherwise, he'd have stopped this already. But he cannot let it drag out after this.
It's cool, Kim, it's cool, Kim. We'll do this last thing for them. And then we're done. I promise.
Really? It's too much, officer.
Better me than you.
What Morel means is we're grateful for your help.
She nods to her husband.
Here's a fresh batch of locusts. They should slide right down the funnel. And thank you again. We will definitely mention you, should this lead to a discovery. I'm not talking co-discovery, of course, but...
I did not need the sound of those insects in my ears while wearing headphones, because one thought I always have is, whenever I put on headphones like this that go over the ears, my thought is always, what if there's an insect hiding in the folds of the earphones, and when I put them on, it's gonna crawl out and then crawl into my eardrum, into my... Oh, I didn't need to hear that.
Wow, co-discovery. You'd be famous. You'd show them all. This does tingle the pleasure center.
He said not co-discovery. I mean, help, okay, but not co-discovery. So electrochemistry, get out of here.
This would show them all. We need to get you on that list of discoverers. No question about that.
We are going to do it. Also, interfacing, level up. I had already decided. Hey, Gart, guess what?
Hey, was there something you needed?
Gart, I need to sing karaoke now.
No, you don't. It's not happening.
He tries not to look at you. It's dangerous to acknowledge the karaoke man.
It's part of my quest of self-discovery. Help me. Or, this is my way of apologizing for the trouble I have caused. Please let me say I'm sorry.
By causing more trouble, I think we're good.
But it's part of my quest of self-discovery.
The Whirling's not a charity or a musical therapy clinic. It's a commercial establishment. You're going to scare away the customers.
I mean, if people weren't into karaoke, would they go into a place where there's karaoke available, where people will be singing like stuck pigs? I know I would, because I have no singing voice. If you go into a place that has karaoke, you kind of know what you're in for. You're gonna hear people singing like crap. Right? Some good singers, some mediocre singers, some bad singers, some really bad singers. It's part of the experience, I would think. I've never been to a karaoke bar, so I don't know. So why do you even have a PA system if no one's going to use it?
It's for no one. It's a prop. I'm not letting anyone use it after the great karaoke catastrophe of 44.
Wait, what happened in 44?
A lot of people got killed because some arsehole wanted to sing karaoke.
I want to know more about that. I want to hear that story. Okay, I know it's not a prop. It's for your clients. I know it's used.
Okay, yes, it's for some clients.
Okay, I'm a real client. I've paid my bills and I have the right to use a karaoke machine. No, you don't. You don't have the right to anything. This is a private establishment.
Ha! Well, we don't have any tapes. They all got stolen.
It's all right. I have my own song with me.
The man in the vest and the violet shirt stares at the tape you've just given him. He begins to frown. Hard. This is the look of a man who's defeated. He knows he's out of excuses.
Fine, fine. Climb on that stage and do your thing. Just get out of my hair. I'll plug it in for you. Damn this karaoke machine.
This is not gonna end well.
I'm having it uninstalled, he mumbles to himself.
And I love it.
Oh yeah, time to do the damage.
Goodbye. So, Kim. It's after 9. Do you want to talk?
Yes?
I guess not. How about we go out on the balcony then? Or should I do some karaoke? Or will the karaoke be unlocked for me now so I can do it tomorrow night? Or I can go talk to Kim and have him... I think I'll go talk to Kim first. If memory serves, it was out on the balcony. That kind of indicated that, well, we're done now, we can talk. Or so it was the first time. Come here, Kim. Come, Kim. Because if I go to my room, he's... Kim? What's going on, Kim? Well... He's... out of range. Come on, Kim. Let's step back onto the balcony.
Yes?
I want to talk about you.
What about me?
Tell me a secret about yourself?
No.
Ask again.
Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. Something is paralyzing them. You're pretty sure it has something to do with the lieutenant's eyebrow. The eyebrow is exercising psionic control over you. It's like you're locked down.
What's happening to me?
Something the matter, detective?
This guy's got authority off the charts. With just the flick of his eyebrow, he's able to make you his thrall.
So what can I do about it?
Nothing. You better hope he doesn't abuse his authority. There's a lot of it.
Silently scream for help.
If the lieutenant were an evil man, who knows what sort of havoc he could wreak. Fortunately, he is a committed officer of the RCM. He'll only use his powers for the good of the investigation. The lieutenant relaxes his eyebrow, and you seem to regain control of yourself.
The music just shot up in volume. I mean, you ever talk with yourself?
What do you mean?
Having conversations?
I have no idea.
The lieutenant's concept. The lieutenant, but this isn't an old school case.
Maybe we can do something else here. I get it. You're one of those old school detectives.
So what? That makes you the new school? God spare us.
I mean, I wasn't saying it in a negative way.
For real detective work, nothing beats a good notebook by your side.
I agree. I remember better when I write things down by hand. So I 100% agree with you.
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages. That's where his conversations with himself take place. We all have our different mediums. His is written. You're super lucid, yet psychedelic. You don't need office supplies to connect to your nervous system. You're special.
Okay, that's all for now.
Let's change the subject.
Let's go in and then out again, because this is a little bit too loud. It seems this balcony is haunted.
Yes?
I don't remember where the volition check was. I want to talk about you.
What about me?
How about we go here?
What do you mean? I
there,
have no...
there.
The lieutenant
We go down the old dialogue tree. Case. Your brain never just chimes in with anything?
I can't say that it does, no.
The lieutenant produces. That's where his... We all have... You're super lucid.
Yeah, well.
Yet psychedelic. You don't need office supplies.
You're wearing glasses?
Correct.
That makes him a binoclard. Completely uncocked material, if you say so yourself.
Yeah, I'm not gonna call him a beano. Glasses are cool.
Are they? They're mostly just cumbersome.
That too. Also, I can't see shit without my glasses. I'm extremely nearsighted, so if I... At this distance, if you can see this distance, this is where I can see my hand clearly, and it starts to get blurry just here. So, extremely nearsighted. You don't look like other people.
Because I'm half Seolite. It's a part of the world, officer.
Seo is a protectionist.
I want to know more.
He's glad to have shut down your question.
Dang it. My secrets? No. Yeah, it just says no again. And leans in. Oh, okay.
The lieutenant nods.
What do you
Talk
mean?
with yourself.
The lieutenant, but this isn't an
so how do you...
case.
You know.
What? Think? I do most of my work inside my notebook.
The lieutenant produces his small... That's where we all... You're super
okay,
lucid.
That works.
Yet psychedelic.
You don't look like other people.
I'm half Seolite, or quarter.
Okay then.
I don't speak a word of Seolite, and I've never met either one of my grandparents. There is nothing ethnic I can tell you, or anyone else.
Okay, you don't look like other people, what is Seol?
Seol is a protectionist, isolationist,
I guess it's not interesting then.
West.
I can see you're disappointed. You are right to be. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never met either one of my grandparents. I've never been to Seol. I'm a regular, garden variety Ravacholière.
He's glad to have shut down your question.
Alright, I guess
Good.
There's an volition check around here. Tell me about the case again.
I want to know.
Mysterious case?
No, it's not a particular. The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean. I'm relieved that you...
He is glad and surprised to see an officer who can appreciate the less than spectacular.
Is there something else? You look like you were about to say something.
Do you know the feeling when you've begun filling in a crossword, but some of your answers don't quite seem to fit? That's the feeling I have right now, for some reason.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
It will turn into quite the puzzle yet, I'm afraid.
Uh-huh. I have all the info I need for now. Can't remember anything.
No response. He's having trouble processing it.
Have you tried?
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice.
What should I concentrate on?
The case at hand. It can work miracles.
What's wrong with personal affairs?
Not a fan. It's just the nature of lieutenancy.
The RCM deploys a self-styled structure called the Decomptage as its chain of command. Every lieutenant is responsible for 2 sergeants and 8 officers. That means the average lieutenant has to deal with quite a few personal affairs. Even you know this.
So maybe that's how I somehow...
Focus on other people's trouble.
A moment passes. The lieutenant glances at the sports watch on his wrist.
Offended the guy downstairs. Well, no volition check. I guess we are going down and we're gonna sing some karaoke. And you're gonna like it, Kim.
The stage is all set up for your performance. Feels silent. You can hear the pellets creak under your feet. You feel a little dizzy, a little unsteady suddenly.
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
Well, look around the room first.
The bar is full and buzzing with chatter. No one is paying you any attention, but still you feel your knees turn to noodles. Okay, now a couple is looking at you. Even worse.
Even worse.
You're sweating. They are going to hate you.
Yep, this is all of my thoughts, constantly around the clock.
Just make sure you move, okay? Don't be stiff.
Put your lips against the microphone. Test it.
Immediately, a loud feedback noise startles the room. You feel like an amateur. How are you supposed to hold the mic? Should you just sing into it? Where should you stand?
Yeah, I don't know.
Hands. Where do you put your hands?
You wave them around like a crazy person. Look, Kim, I'm gonna sing karaoke.
I can see that.
The lieutenant steps away from the stage, ready for your performance. This is a red check, unfortunately. Oh shit, it went down from 70 to 58%. Uh-oh. I was kinda confident before, not so much now. You know what? Fuck it.
The air is thick with anticipation.
Ooh.
Someone dims the lights as the music starts. Okay, here we go.
Here we go. Grab your drinks.
I would often go there, to the tiny church there, the smallest church in San, though it once was larger. How the realm may rest there. Down through the mist there. toward the Seven Sisters. Toward those pale cliffs there. I would often stay there. In that tiny yard there. I have been so glad here. Looking forward to the past here. But now, you are all alone. None of this matters. No, none of this matters at all.
Yeah, I heard worse. Also, is that his actual voice? Ancient reptilian brain.
A lazy applause fills the room. You feel your hands shake as awareness of your body returns to you.
I want to dedicate this song to whoever wrote me that fucking letter. I still love you. Thank you very much, asshole. Or we can just give it to Kim. Let's give Kim some recognition. He's probably gonna hate it. I'd like to dedicate this song to my partner, Kim Kitsuragi.
The lieutenant doesn't say anything, but gives you a quick smile before turning away.
Oh, he liked it.
He's incapable of blushing, but if he weren't, he'd blush.
Out of complete embarrassment? For me? Or for himself?
Good, good. Are we ready? I want to unplug the microphone now.
Yeah, sure, Gart. We're ready. We're done.
Last words?
It's been an honor. See, it wasn't that bad. This feels right. You belong here. See, it wasn't that bad, Gart. Yeah?
Ah, smallest church in Saint-Saëns, right?
The cafeteria manager is waiting for you to acknowledge that he actually recognized the song. Yeah, the church is actually my past.
Cool. Now, what can I do for you?
He really does sound like he thinks it's a little cool. I'm not gonna need to pay him any money, because I am not gonna live here anymore. I'm gonna save my money. Kim, do you have anything to say?
Yes?
No. So we're gonna go up. We're gonna go to Kim's room. We're gonna tell him that's done. You can go to sleep now. Or can I just click on my room? I guess we're gonna go to my new room then. He's gonna follow me all the way there just to be forced to go all the way back. That's not nice. I can talk to you. Who are you? It's all about the money. I couldn't talk to him. I think I've actually tried to speak to him before. Fisherman shacks.
It's getting late and it's snowing. Time to call it a day.
It is snowing. Good night, Kim.
Good night, officer. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
I want to enter the shack, but I don't want to sleep. I'm gonna go out the shack. Yes? Yes. So now we're gonna go talk to Joyce about the pail. Also, you.
The waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down. Simmer down, bastards.
3%. I need more suggestion. Okay, so we're gonna go talk to Joyce. Then we're gonna sleep, and it's gonna be a new day, and we're gonna go to the church and do the whole thing. Hopefully we get to know about the Pale, so we can form a hypothesis about the hole in the world, and give it another shot at helping Egghead trying to find the more perfect beat for the song he is in. They have the ground beat, they have the slight melody, it needs a bit more to become hyper. I'm gonna help it.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
I have some more questions about reality.
More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything.
Yes, now that we are alone, what is Pale?
Are you sure you're sure? Your colleague seemed adamant.
Yes, what is the Pale? I need to know to talk to someone about a hole in the world.
Okay. The Pale is the most dominant geological feature of the world, Detective. The separative tissue between the islas. It is the inter-islary mass.
Wait, and what is an isla?
Isla is a Messinian word for a continent of matter, enveloped on all sides by the Pale. Also, isolation, or landmass. We used to believe there was only one. In the last 4 centuries, we have discovered 7.
7 continents, all separated by water? Sounds like a cool world.
Windy, Seol, Samara, Ilmara, Grad, Katla, and this, Insulinde.
And Insulinde is?
An oceanic isla. It comprises mostly of water. Muindi is the largest, Katla the coldest, Insulinde the bluest. What can I say? Each is perishing and dear.
The bluest? Okay, and what is the Pale like? Tell me.
Achromatic, odorless, featureless. The Pale is the enemy of matter and life. It is not like any other, or anything in the world. It is the transition state of being into nothingness.
Is this an actual thing, or are we just talking abstract things now? Is there such a thing as the Pale? Is the Pale an actual thing in reality in this world? If we're surrounded by Pale, how do you get from Isola to Isola?
Oh, it is so difficult for us.
Because I thought for a moment that the Pale was kind of like just the water? The oceans?
A squall of birds. Hardware operating in the harbor. Firm. Self-evident.
It is possible to force dimensions on the Pale. In modern times, we can even compress its latitude, bouncing radio waves from one end to the other, shortening the path. But it is still hard for humans to navigate the Pale without getting lost, or having our minds damaged.
Starting to sound like it's an actual thing. The Pale can damage the mind?
Extensively.
How?
Some say the damage stems from extreme sensory deprivation. Others argue that Pale somehow consists of past information that's degrading, that it's rarefied past, not rarefied matter. They call it the blend over of the self. The Pale does not only suspend the laws of physics, but also the laws of psychology, maybe history even. The human mind becomes over-radiated by past.
Who says and who argues?
Who says and who argues?
The logical positivists say, the dialectical materialists argue.
And what does this over-radiation feel like?
It feels terrible. Absolutely terrible. International standards strictly limit civilian travelers to 6 days of pale exposure per year.
Starting to sound like the pale is an actual thing. Not just a weird abstract concept of like life after death or something. It's an actual thing in the world that's preventing travel. Kind of. What the hell?
It's more for her. Way more.
You're not a civilian passenger?
No, Lieutenant Dubois. I'm Encyclopedic business class. I'm cleared and trained for 22 days of Pale transit annually.
Or is the Pale still just the ocean and the people in this world are extremely afraid of the kind of loneliness and stuff?
Someone else you've met may have been exposed as well. The strange grey-haired woman in her lorry.
Do lorry drivers pass the Pale?
Yes. Carried in the hulls of airships. It's a horrific job. Automation will abolish it soon.
Okay, no, we're back to Pale actually being a thing. And I can't comprehend it. I need to know this as much as Harrier does. Harry, sorry. Because this is a weird concept. Very intriguing. Very weird. Oh, what the hell is going on?
You should ask the Pale driver about this. See what she says.
I guess we will. Tomorrow.
That poor woman must have stories to tell, like you wouldn't imagine.
Because that's the woman who kept talking about Calabreos, Balagreos, Baragreros, something. Caballeros? I don't remember. It was something like that. Are you over-radiated?
Up to my gills, officer.
Isn't that a bad thing, then? What are its physical qualities?
It's difficult to describe, or even measure. Something whose fundamental property is the suspension of properties. Physical, epistemological, linguistic.
Epistemological. I need to know. Epistemological. Relating to the theory of knowledge, especially with regard to its methods, validity, and scope, and the distinction between justified belief and opinion. Epistemology is the branch of philosophy concerned with knowledge. Epistemologists study the nature, origin, and scope of knowledge. Epistemic justification, the rationality of belief, and various related issues. So it's the philosophy concerned with knowledge. So it suspends the philosophy slash knowledge of knowledge? Harry, are you sure you're just drunk and you haven't been overpaled? Because it's kind of starting to sound like he's been overpaled.
The further into pale you travel, the steeper the degree of suspension, right down to the mathematical. Numbers stop working. No one has yet passed the number barrier. It may be impossible.
Numbers stop working. How? How? Why too, but how? Oh, my head is starting to hurt. Because I don't understand. What is entroponetic?
Entroponetics is the scientific study of the Pale, or a recent iteration of it by way of Grad. The study of the Pale reaches back 6,000 years. The Pericarnassians called it the Western Plain.
They had not traveled the entire circumference of the Pericarnassian Super E Solar. It was not merely in the west, it was everywhere, even then, surrounding them.
Did they cross it, this western plain?
There are signs of pre-modern crossings. Successful navigation of the Pale relies not just on technical know-how, but intensive psychological preparation. Some of these tactics have been known for thousands of years.
So what has anthropometics changed then?
Nothing. We remain powerless before the Pale. The only real advance in Pale transit is the speed with which an aerostatic craft can pierce it. Less exposure leads to less effects later.
Aerostatic crafts?
Hybrid airships, Detective. Conventional rotors or jet engines no longer add velocity after the point of reference for motion is suspended, once you've crossed from near Pale to far Pale.
Engines no longer add velocity at a certain point? Starting to sound like we need a Disco Elysium 2 focused on researching the Pale, because that would be awesome.
In essence, we throw them in and they come out the other end. If we throw them precisely.
And if we don't?
Then they don't.
Oh, so then they're lost in the Pale. So the Pale is in a way kind of like the Bermuda Triangle of urban legend, except not really.
Gone, like a skipping stone beneath the surface.
Is it here?
No, Detective. We're safe. It begins there, 6,000 kilometers to the north, and even more to the south, east, and west. You are in the middle of the Isla.
6,000 kilometers is quite a ways away. Not enough for me to feel safe, though. Not with the things I've heard about the Pale.
As your gaze instinctively turns north, a small black pit opens up in your stomach.
No, a large fucking black pit opens up in my stomach. And my head. Not a black pit, but... okay. 6,000 kilometers, or 600 metric miles, from the end of the world?
Yes. That is enough. Many cities are built much closer.
Does the Pale expand? Or is it kind of static? Is it kind of eating the world? And, there?
An uproar of matter, darling. Rising into the Pale. Rolling. Evaporating even. A great vision. The area of transition between the world and the Pale is called Porch Collapse.
Transition between the world and the Pale is called Porch Collapse.
Imagine a grey coronal mist, cold vapor marked by spores of an opportunistic microorganism, a mold that's adapted to grow at the edge of the unrest. It's the most disco thing you will ever see.
I bet. How much Pale is there compared to the world?
The Pale outweighs reality 2 to 1. There is more Pale than there is matter, and the ratio is slipping.
It's slipping. Slipping how? To our detriment? Or it's probably to our detriment?
What do you think, Detective?
It's growing. There's more and more of the Pale.
Precisely. One of the few measurable effects of the Pale is that it is expanding at an unknown rate.
An unknown rate? You haven't been able to measure it, so it's not constant. It's fluctuating. And so eventually, at some point in the future, you are just 100% sure that the reality as you know it will basically cease to exist. Or at least be in a very altered state, so much so that nothing will be able to live here. This world is on borrowed time. Yeah, if we don't get more information about the Pale in this game, we need a Disco Elysium 2 with Pale connections, because I want to know. This is intriguing and disturbing at the same time. Also fucking cool.
An intuitive conclusion of that development is that one day the Pale will cover everything. But this sort of talk is mostly left to extremists.
Well, why? If it keeps expanding and you know it, what's so extremist about it? It's a fact. Yeah, it's not extreme at all. It's going to happen.
Most people, and indeed most private and government sector organizations, entire civilizations and religions even, find handy ways to ignore or downplay that knowledge.
Yeah, we know about that. Just... this is the world. This is my little world bubble. Everything in it. Nothing outside exists. And if something from outside the bubble that kinda maybe does exist says something that goes against what I believe in my little bubble, fake news and disinformation. Yes, we know about that.
I suggest you do the same.
No, I can't. I can't.
Off we go. You see the hanged man's mouth open.
Off we go into the wild Pale yonder.
One and all. They say Pale is death, but for the universe.
Yeah, because if it's on this planet, it's probably gonna envelop the entire universe at some point. Although, if your universe is the same as our universe, the universe is expanding at faster than the speed of light, I think, even though they've constantly said that nothing can be faster than the speed of light, so I don't know how the fuck that works. So it's probably gonna take a big long while, until, unless it kind of buckles in on itself and it meets the Pale halfway and there's a good old big kaboom and there's a new universe born. I don't know.
Why should we just leave and the world get left behind?
Let's return to reality, please.
Yes, sweet reality. But before we do, tell me, Detective.
Even though the Pale is reality, and is gonna mess up reality at some point in the future, this gives even thinking about the universe is basically, well, everything is going to end eventually, so everything we do is basically meaningless, but you know, it doesn't mean that you can't still go around, have fun, and make life better for yourself and other people. There's meaning in it, because that's in the now, and that is so far in the future, there's no, we can't even comprehend it. But for these people, the end is much closer.
Is this the first time you're hearing this? Do you really not remember anything?
I'm getting a sense of who I am, but no, I did not know this.
Beyond curious. Tell me, what do you think of the Pale?
It's terrifying, yes. It's disco, yes. It will end all life, yes. That we continue to persist at all is a testament to our faith in one another. Its advance can only be stopped with immediate total ruthless communism. Of course we come back to the freaking communism. Oh, come on. A powerful anti-communist force, perhaps too powerful, but still they have it coming. We can be communist, we can be fascist. I'm worried, I have to say, it doesn't sound very liberal to me. Let's leave the politics out of this. This is just cold, hard facts. I don't know how you've all survived with it. It's a huge accomplishment, yes, because I would think that if this was common knowledge, which it kind of sounds like maybe it is, because if people travel, they know about the Pale. Feels like civilization would descend into madness and would just cease to exist at some point. Yes, I don't know how you all survived with it. It's a freaking huge accomplishment. Her eyes tense. Crow's feet radiate from them. She observes you, your bloodshot eyes and swollen face.
You really didn't know. This does not spell good for the investigation, Detective. If you don't know even this, then...
She stops mid-sentence. You know, I will handle it. It's not under control. It's coming to be under control, but I'll handle it.
I hope so. I truly do. If I may suggest, hold on to your colleague, Kitsuragi. I ran a check on him and he is very competent. In the meanwhile...
Oh, I like him. He's a rock, he's an anchor, he's a steady fixture in my life right now. I really like him. So yes, I'm gonna hold on to him.
Some of that assurance is meant for herself, as much as it's meant for you. She must have a lot on the line here.
You have me. I will assist you in any way I can, even if we have to do it one basic term at a time.
She gives you a slight bow. Okay, while we're here, what is this acute encephalopathy? Encephalopathy.
It's a neurological disorder caused by a lack of vitamin B in the brain. Symptoms include a retrograde amnesia. It's quite serious. You should get yourself checked out.
I'm still right now, currently, as of 10 minutes ago, or maybe less. I'm still in the... I think Harry got a pale dose. The camp, which consists of currently me.
She conveys it in short, cold bursts, trying not to invest too deeply in the condition of this doomed detective. In case he goes down later, souring the entire portfolio.
What causes encephalopathy? Encephalopathy? Encephalopathy.
Well, it's either bariatric surgery or long-term alcohol use.
Oh, definitely the drinking.
She nods slowly.
That's all for now.
Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I know. Anything else?
Thank you, that's all for now. I had my huge dose of existential crisis. Oh, and we have a skill point. Part of me wants to save it to see if interfacing Egghead, but I did promise myself that use them as soon as they come. So... Oh, I can't unlock more thoughts? These are all the thoughts I can have. I see. Is there a thought I don't want? I do like this one. Even if it does give me -2 suggestion, which kinda kills the chance of me getting a date with the fisherwoman. So that's why I keep getting +1 morals at some points. Moralist dialogue options. I'm not even going for those. I'm just going for what I feel like. +1 XP for every orb clicked. So that's why I level up sometimes. Ah, I see. I mean, I kinda... One of these I could forget and then put in another thought. Do I want to, though? How's my perception looking? I mean, I have a lot of other things there. All endurance white checks unlocked. I think... If anything, I'm gonna take away the volumetric shit compressor. Is there another thought I want? Can be a regular law official. No, we're a superstar. You don't want to know our date of birth. Hardcore aesthetic. -2 interfacing. That is not what I want. Although maybe it is. Because we're talking about the hardcore thing. If I am gonna do the whole church thing, I feel like I kind of maybe need the hardcore aesthetic. So let's forget this one. Then we take the hardcore aesthetic, internalize it, then we'll just stop at internalizing it when we talk to Egghead. Okay. Oh dear. That was an overdose of reality and, like I said, existential crisis. The world is gonna end. From the Pale. But at least now we know what the Pale is. Question is... am I happier?
It's getting cold.
Is it better? I just don't freaking know. Can we shave yet? I remember we could try to shave.
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash basin.
I think it's time to shave. Get the mutton chops off. We heard about the Pale, it's time to reinvent ourselves.
Like an artist with a brush or a master swordsman, you use the small mirror and the straight razor with some soap to remove all that unkempt hair from below the noseline. The sharp blade chafes against your skin, producing a scratching sound. The surface underneath the beard feels tender, the air brushing against it chilly.
Feel your clean-shaven cheeks.
They feel so smooth, surprisingly so. A feeling of freshness overcomes you, as if you just came from a cold bath.
The portrait's changed. Oh, you look like a baby. Was shaving the right call?
The water reflects back a vague image of your clean-shaven face. Despite the bulbous nose, unkempt hair, and persistent swelling, you look a little younger, maybe.
Oh, that's gonna take some time getting used to. Yep, we are clean-shaven. I'm not sure that was the right call. But here we are. Can I stop the expression yet?
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see your reflection in it. The expression fixed to your clean-shaven face. You're still not accustomed to it.
28%. Maybe I need to put some point into electrochemistry just to get him to stop grinning.
Still not happening. It won't come off that easy.
Okay, let's go to sleep.
The bed is comforting, if a bit run down. Still, you've earned a rest.
Yep, let's go to sleep. Who's gonna talk to me this night?
The bed underneath you is soft, if lumpy. Waves wash the sand underneath the hut, then grow distant to your ear. In the quiet hum of the organic heater, you fall asleep.
We're actually gonna get
like a deftly cast fishing net. Sleep pulls you out of the world and into its dark shore. The rough mesh chafes. Tightening around you, it digs into your brain.
Great, this is gonna be really chill.
How have things been going for you out there? Helped anyone lately?
Yeah?
Saved anyone lately?
No.
Murdered anyone lately?
No.
This bastard isn't even listening to you.
I noticed.
Because you know you are a murderer. A disco music listening psycho killer who offs poor people. And then forgets about it.
I am? Or are you just messing with me? Okay, so I'm a murderer, and that's bad.
Hear that? He doesn't even flinch. Iceman doesn't care about killing people. That's nothing to him. Blackwater, under the bridge. The thing he's really scared of
Getting Alzheimer's and or dementia?
is much, much worse than that.
And what is it? What is it? What am I afraid of?
Don't tell him, sister. It's too bad.
Oh.
They're right. This is their function. To keep you from...
So why are you doing this? I just want to sleep. I can almost see the dark.
We're trying to help you. All these processes, these tortures, voices and tremors are all just distractions, flares and countermeasures to keep you from the last dream. The worst of them all.
The last dream?
The last dream will be total annihilation. Cinders peeling off the fuselage. We won't be there to help you anymore, Harry. We will be dormant. You will be naked and alone.
And the air will smell of apricots.
Of hell. An ancient sadness, brother. 10,000 years later, in front of the video rental, there is a warm breath on your face again. Everything is okay again.
Everything is so okay.
Doesn't sound like it will be okay.
Your eyelids flutter open for a moment. When you close them again, you sense the light of the room around you. You're back. In 2 seconds, the alarm will ring.
Oh, don't you just hate that when you wake up and you see the time and you know that, god damn it, the alarm is gonna ring in a minute. Ugh.
The last thought in your head before waking is, maybe you shouldn't have seen that stained glass window in the church.
Well, I couldn't not see it. It was kind of impossible to miss. Here we are, feeling like shit, and we're clean shaven. I am kind of starting to like it, though. I wonder what Kim will say. Kim? Hi? Have you anything to say? Good morning.
Yes.
So, I shaved?
Yes. I don't know what to say. Perhaps,
Oops. What is it? You can tell me, Kim.
I'm not really sure about this turn of events. I think the mutton chops might have been a better idea. They sort of seem to cover up some of the...
He stops.
Either way, good on you. You were saying?
I found out what the Pale is while you were gone.
Wonderful. What is your takeaway?
Wait, you're not surprised?
I can't stop a grown man from learning about the fundamental geographic and anthropogenic features of our world, can I?
Perhaps I should have tried, he thinks. Perhaps I was overprotective, is what's insinuated.
To be honest, it seems unreal.
It all seems unreal, detective. In actuality, the Pale is no more unreal than, say, water or death. Or that we are stuck behind our eyes, between our own ears, talking.
He looks around, pensive, suddenly.
Excuse me, large topics are not my forte. You seem stable enough. Keep it that way. Now, was there anything else, or should we get to it?
Okay, so the Pale is an actual thing then. Got it. I thought that maybe Joyce was messing with us, or it would actually be an abstract thing or metaphysical thing, but no, it's an actual thing that's in the world and it's eating the world. Great. I think we'll leave it there at the dawning of a new day. And we'll go to the church tomorrow now that we finally know about the Pale. Jeez. And maybe we'll find the hole in the world. Well, we found it. Maybe we can make a hypothesis about it. Hypothesis, a theory about it. I don't know. I'm still kind of rocked by the whole Pale thing. It's an incredibly cool concept. Like I said, very disturbing and quite terrifying if you're living with it and know it's there, but incredibly cool and interesting and intriguing, and I just want to know more about it. Anyway, thank you for stopping by, thank you for spending some of your time with me. Please take care of yourself, be kind, don't let the Pale take you, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.